this is pretty cool. Launching to new heights. Local Girl Scouts here in the Queen City are putting their brains together to compete in the world's largest student rocket contest. Evie Martell and Sarah Ramirez Harrison of Troop 274 in the Girl Scouts Hornets Nest Council are here to talk about their latest launch. How are you both?
Good, how are you?
Good. Oh, we are glad you're here. Listen, I know when a lot of people hear Girl Scouts, they immediately think cookies, and yet we're told time and time again that there's so much more to Girl Scouts, right? And I think this is one of those examples. So let's jump right in. Both of you are founding members of the rocketry team for your troop. What did it look like to become a founding member of this?
It was really interesting in the very beginning because nobody knew anything about what we were doing. So we were all just like trying to figure it out and take those baby steps together, and I think we've come a long way since we started.
So when did you start?
When did we start again?
About 2 years ago.
So 2 years. So it's been 2 years kind of in the making to get it to what it is now. When you joined Girl Scouts, both of you, was building rockets and STEM on top of your mind with it?
Not really per se. It was mainly like working on the badges and doing the cookie sales and stuff. It's been a really new surgence of working on STEM projects that Girl Scouts has started to explore.
Which is amazing. What does that mean to you personally to kind of get to take this road or this level, if you will, in the Girl Scout troops?
Well, STEM is really important to me personally, and especially for younger children and getting them into STEM because it's so important for basically everything that we do.
For so long, we just didn't really talk about it as much, right? So, what's it like to build a rocket? Where do you even start? And either of you can take it, right?
We usually start with the fins.
Yeah?
They're really important for a rocket because they add stability.
We're watching some of the video from some of your launches. So the fins are the bottom of the rocket there, right?
Yes.
So, and I mean, I wouldn't have even known where to start either. You start with the fins and you just have to get them to be super durable or aerodynamic. Is that what we're looking for?
All of the above.
All of the above. Okay, what happens next?
Then we work on to either the main body tube or the nose cone and figure out which one's going to work with both of them together like this.
So ultimately, when you go in this competition, is it how high does it go or how far does it go? What is being judged?
So every single year for our competition, we have new requirements. For this year, we had to have one raw hen's egg right here.
Oh.
And it had to be a specific weight amount, so we had ones that wouldn't work out.
This guy has a sad face on his face, his little egg here. So they have to weigh a certain amount and they have to go in the rocket?
The eggs do have to weigh a certain amount to go in the rocket, so we mark them with little smiley or frowning faces to know which ones we can use.
Wow, and then once it lands, I'm assuming the egg has to be safe.
Yep.
Okay, that's a big deal. What does it look like? When is your next challenge competition here?
Well, currently we're still waiting to do our final launches on this one.
So we first did our first launches to qualify for the competition. However, they were unsuccessful, but we're still learning from them, and we're planning on going through our second to qualifying and figuring out if we can work it out.
Which is huge, and I think so many people would be encouraged to hear that. This is a learning process, right? We're growing in this and figuring that out and learning it together, which is awesome. And then I understand there's one final big competition where there's best rocket ever.
Yeah, basically.
That's very cool. What do you think people or want people to know? I mean, maybe they have girls in their family at home about this particular experience within the Girl Scouts.
I want people to know that STEM and rocket science is for everyone. When I was first starting to get into it, I thought it was really scary because the phrase, it's rocket science. You can't do that.
Right.
And then we're actually doing rocket science, and it's really exciting and encouraging to know that we can do something that's really hard for a lot of people.
Yeah. It's funny that you say that. I know you also hear people go, well, it's not rocket science. Well, the fact that you're taking rocket science head on is pretty awesome. So we want to wish you the very best. I understand, too, that you earned badges with this as well?
Yes.
Have you earned one yet? Can I see?
Do I have it on here? I don't think I have mine on here.
That's okay. That's okay. It's just, again, it's part of the whole process that Girl Scouts offers, which I think is wonderful and is truly taking Girl Scouts and opportunities to new heights. So we're wishing you the very best. Anything else I didn't ask you about the competition? I want to make sure we hit everything.
I think we're good.
I think we're good.
You guys are great. Congrats on all that you've accomplished. I want to put more information to the Hornets Nest Girl Scouts on your screen here because you can follow along on Instagram and Facebook. We'll certainly be watching along, seeing what happens with this. And thank you both for sharing.
Thank you.
Thank you for having us.
All right, we got more coming up. Stay with us.